Hey Lennies, welcome back to Lennon the Bunny. Lorelai here, and today I want to talk about the best travel items for rabbits. Now this is a topic that's really important, and as you know, bunnies just are not as mainstream as dogs and cats, and as bunny parents we have to be resourceful. Hopefully eventually the modern world will catch on and start making things for rabbits. Until then, here we are. I will give you a little anecdote of the first time Lennon and I traveled together last year. And we drove about an hour and a half outside of LA to a small town called Ojai and rented a pet-friendly Airbnb. And, I brought like a little X-Pen, which I set up for her with some toys and, her litter box, and traveled fairly light. We were only gone for about 3 days and everything was fine. Lennon got acclimated very quickly to the house we were staying in. It was less expensive for me to bring her with me than to pay a pet sitter, and an hour and a half of a drive really isn't much to Lennon. Again, every rabbit is different, but it really just boils down to your own judgment and what you think is going to be best for your bunnies. Now, I'm going to link all of these products in the description below. I'm not being sponsored by anyone. A lot of things I also just kind of found in the shelves of miscellaneous stores, but I'm going to do my best to find comparable links for you. Now, first things first, you're going to need a carrier. This is the one that you kind of see in every single video of ours. We've had it for so long now. It's super beat up, but it gets the job done. What I love about it is it has great pocket space. There's 2 huge pockets on the side of the carrier where you can fit a whole bunch of junk. You also can't go wrong with just a hard-sided kennel here. It's very durable, it's very sturdy, very safe, especially for car rides. I mean, the thing that I don't like about it is it's super bulky, it's heavier, and then it just has this handle here. It doesn't have a strap that you can throw over your shoulders or long handles like this guy over here. So that's kind of annoying, but again, it just boils down to personal preference. Next are collapsible food and water bowls. Now I swear by this stuff. You just pop them out like so, and you can pour water in here or pour their food in there. A lot of them will come like a little clip that you can, clip onto the carrier as well. Obviously, you're not going to be lugging around like heavy ceramic food bowls, so those things come in handy. Next, we have litter boxes. Now, this was hard, guys, because, I had to do a lot of research on finding good portable litter boxes, and there really aren't many out there in the world. But I came across this guy, and I love this thing. We've had it for about a year and a half now. You wouldn't believe that it's a litter box, but it is. It's like the size of a book. It'll fit in your purse, it can fit in the carrier, and it's got a waterproof lining inside as well. The next portable litter box that I really love is this guy. This is just a collapsible dish tub. It's not meant to be a litter box, but I made it one. But I was really looking for something that could kind of replicate the collapsible bowls here and kind of have the same concept where you can just pop it out. It's not going to fit in a purse, obviously, but it'll fit in a suitcase or it'll fit in your backpack for sure. Now, on the cheaper end of things, you can simply use a cardboard box. This sort of thing is great because it's just mostly for a one-time use, and then you can dispose of it. If you're not using a pee pad or newspaper, the cardboard is obviously going to absorb all the urine and you're going to have to toss it pretty quickly. I would suggest lining it with something, but the good thing about the cardboard box is you can find cardboard boxes wherever you are in the world. So if you ever just need a cardboard box, you just gotta ask someone. I also like these guys. You can find these online. They're just cardboard litter trays, and because they're trays, they don't have the high sides that a litter box would, which I'm not a fan of, but they're super portable. You can put this in a carrier or a stroller. Next, we have this guy. This is one of my favorites. This is our little portable playpen / tent that you probably saw in our beach video. And I love that it kind of folds up and collapses. Anything that can compress is just great for traveling. The less space it takes up, the better. And it's super lightweight. I always keep this in the back of my trunk. And remember, this isn't permanent housing, but it's great for when you need to make a rest stop somewhere, for example. For more long-term housing, like if you're staying in a hotel or you're gonna be somewhere for a while, a regular metal X pen will work. Of course, it's heavier, it's larger and less portable, but it'll definitely fit in the back of your trunk if you're traveling by car. I love that you can just see Lennon in the background this whole time. Okay, so next we have a syringe, and syringes are great because they're tiny. You can throw them in your purse, but these aren't just used for giving medicine. You can also give your bunny water in a syringe, and that's if they're not drinking voluntarily. And most bunnies aren't going to drink voluntarily when they're traveling because traveling can be stressful. So obviously dogs and cats wear collars with their name tags on there and contact information. Bunnies shouldn't wear collars because they can choke if they have anything tied around their neck. I like to make sure that she has a little name tag clipped onto her harness with our contact information, and you can get that done at any pet store usually, or order it online, because you just never know when you could get separated from your animal. And if your bunny doesn't feel comfortable wearing a harness, you can also just clip it onto your carrier or have some kind of contact information on your carrier. The next best option is to get your bunny microchipped. Nowadays, a lot of bunnies just get this done when they get spayed and neutered, but if your bunny isn't microchipped and you want to get them microchipped, just ask your vet how to go about it. And being that traveling can be stressful for rabbits, another great travel item is this Zen Tranquility blend from Small Pet Select, which is a nice natural way to help calm nerves and stress. Some of the ingredients include chamomile, lavender, lemon balm, rose petals, valerian powder, just to name a few. And you can kind of mix this in with their hay or give it to them on its own. Next, there's pee pads. They're really cheap. You can get them at the dollar store. It's just gonna help you avoid dealing with a huge mess. I like to put a little pee pad in Lennon's carrier before we go out sometimes. But if you wanna go even cheaper, you can't go wrong with just regular old newspaper as liner as well. The other thing I like to take with me wherever I go with Lennon is I make sure I have a little baggie with hay and litter or bedding in there. And then I just kind of untie it, set it down in the litter box, whichever litter box we're using. And then when I'm done with it, tie it back up and either reuse it if the litter is dry or toss it. And that just takes care of dealing with any mess, especially if you're like not near a sink or something where you can rinse out the litter box. Finally, I have not forgotten about our handy dandy stroller that I featured a couple weeks ago. That thing was made for traveling with pets. It's a multifunctional travel item. It converts into a stroller, a car seat, a backpack, a wheeled carrier, a regular carrier. You can easily fit a litter box inside of there or in the bottom compartment of the stroller if you're using it as a stroller. And just like many of the other products I've shown you guys, this stroller and carrier can collapse and disassemble quite easily. So yeah, guys, that's it for our best travel items for rabbits video. If you have any of your own suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.